Alrighty, Monday morning. So we've got a couple things to do today. One, we're gonna keep rolling on the Banquettes that we started last week. I still have to do the toe kick to go underneath, and then there has to be a seat tray, obviously, for all of the upholstery. Cool thing that I guess I haven't talked about is we actually share a shop with, like, right next door to an upholstery shop. So when we get done, it'll go out that door into the next bay door, and then Joe will start wrapping it with foam and I don't know, whatever else they're putting on it. That's beyond my pay grade. But we've got that, and this table that is, it's actually our dining room table from my house. I built it for Hannah 2 years ago, something like that. But we finished it with Rubio monocoat, and it's not 3 and 4 year old approved. Our kids have destroyed it. So Nathan's gonna sand that down while I work on the banquettes, and we'll get after it. Thing unloaded. Before it gets going on it, let me show you kind of what I was talking about with the finish. Rubio monocoat, like 2 years in. I mean, ignore the paint, you know, that was just part of having kids. But like all this discoloring, and like it feels terrible, especially that is like crazy rough. So I think Rubio has its place. It's beautiful, it's easy, safe. But I think in a high traffic dining room situation, probably not the best option. So we're gonna go back with Minwax polyacrylic on it, because I know you might think it's weird and plasticky, but super durable, dries quickly, leaves a good finish. So that's what we'll do. So it is Monday afternoon. We've got the tabletop or the whole table sanded down, got it resealed. Let me just flip you around. I'll show you what we've been doing. Y'all watched me earlier assemble these sections. It's hard to tell kind of what it is, but look, that is the seat tray that will get upholstered for the banquette. So there's gonna be a back that's upholstered and channeled, and this foam will come around that all the way down, wrap that up. That'll look killer. So that's almost there. Then we got this last coat's still drying on it. For all you poly haters, that looks freaking baller. There's the base for it too. Now onto the truck. Last week I told you something was squeaking, and I got under there for some reason. I don't understand why the engineers do this. All the ball joints are non-greasable, but the tie rod ends are. So I'm gonna grease the snot out of that, wiggle things back and forth, see what happens. I know this has nothing to do with woodwork, but it's what I'm doing today. So I'll bring you along. Here, check this out. See if I can get you in there. We're gonna be working. Alright, so if you don't know much about vehicles, this is a tie rod end. That little boot is supposed to be all full of grease. What happens is when you turn your steering wheel, this is pulled this way, which pulls the toe end of that knuckle in, makes you steer to the left. So let me get the grease gun, we'll get it filled up. Alright, now, see how the grease is kicking out the back? We're full, good to go. Here we go, Tuesday morning, walking in, gotta get glue, gotta go get paint, gotta get some stuff, or just materials in general, ready for the day, and then we're gonna wrap up the back side of that banquette and see what else we got going today. Right, so this morning we've been working on the backs for the banquettes. Let me show you the approach we're taking. So we've already got, you know, the seat trays that come down and go like this, but we needed a back that comes around, which is kind of tricky. But we mitered these corners. I keep saying I mitered these corners to where we have a little bit of an overhang for upholstery. Then we're gonna take some of this bendy plywood, glue the snot out of it, and a bunch of nails, or not nails, but staples to hold that in. I'll screw these panels to the banquette itself, and then take that bendy board, stick it in there, glue it in place, let it set overnight. Then when that comes out, it'll be firm enough to upholster. So I'll show you how to do it. What are we doing? You got something?
Putting my table on.
Is it pretty?
It's very pretty.
Hey, it's fun. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3! Actually, I need it.
Oh gosh.
There we go. I needed to be able to get it.
It's a cute little waddle you got there.
That's a patented move. Alright, we gotta get this bad boy centered up quite a bit. Alright, let's see. 6-inch overhang, so we can go this way quite a bit. A little bit more. That on there. This is the hardest part with this style table, is getting the...
So pretty.
That's pretty dang close. Alright, that's pretty good. Get it kind of straight with the window there. What you think, baby?
I love it.
Last time we did this, I didn't check this. Last time I put it in here, I didn't check square. And so every morning I'd be drinking my coffee, looking at it in here. I'm like, that leg's out of square. But we're good this time. Perfect. 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 You want to tell them what the most mustardest means? You can flip it selfie mode. And
I'm not putting my face on here right now.
you can voice over it. So what? How did it? You tell me from your perspective how it started.
I was trying to tell my sister today, and I felt like I couldn't remember who said it first, but I think what happened is we were on the phone, and you said I love you, and
We were dating.
We were dating. Yes, it wasn't some creepy thing.
I didn't call and breathily go, I love you.
You probably would do that now, though.
You can expect that within a week.
A voicemail.
From a block number.
You okay?
I'm concussed.
Anyways, so You said I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I said I love you most. And
Yeah.
what I thought I heard you say was I love you most mustardest.
Which makes...
Or no. I think, is that right? Or I love you most mustard.
Yes.
Yeah, you said I love you most mustard, and then I said I love you most mustardest.
And I was like, what? And so now, not only is it on our table, but it's also stamped on the mantle I made you, and it's just been for the past 12 years. That's just been a thing.
So, on my side of the table where I sit, it says, most mustardest.
Okay guys, so at this point is when I realized that my microphone was dead. And so I was talking to you guys and you couldn't understand anything I was saying. What I was trying to tell you is that I actually have the opportunity to work as a construction assistant for a TV show here in the area. And I was headed out to do some work for that project. And obviously I can't bring you along because the show won't air for a while. And if I tell all the secrets, they're going to be like super upset with me. So I couldn't take you along. So here in a minute, it's actually going to pick up on Wednesday morning. And we'll go from there.
Okay, we are... What is today? Today's still Wednesday. I'm actually headed home. So you guys kind of missed like the whole day. Sorry. Here's what happened. First, we were at the program for our boy this morning. So we kind of, obviously, I'm not going to show you my kid and a bunch of other kids. There's weirdos on here. Not you, but there's weirdos. So, but then all day at the shop this afternoon, we did a little bit of work on the banquette. Most of the day was actually spent working on a project for the show that I obviously can't show you yet. I mean, like in the fall when it comes out or whatever, I'll let you know. But so I couldn't really show you that. So I'm headed home now for the day. We did order some material that is coming in for a walnut table that will hopefully start tomorrow. Hopefully it comes in early. And also, we're going to need to order some material to build a 10-foot by 5-foot conference tabletop out of some knotty alder. And this will be fun for you guys to come along on because delivery is going to require a crane. Like I live in Northwest Arkansas. Like there's not that many really tall buildings, but this one should be fun. So, all right, I'm gonna go home, hang out for a bit, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. Thursday morning, we just got a load of walnut in. I'll show you how swimmingly that went. These bands weren't tight enough and jammed all the things up. Anyways, we're gonna cut those down to length. We're doing a 60-inch by 30-inch little Lego table out of walnut. I'll have 2 matching benches with it. It's gonna be really cool, like some like kind of tapered legs. Real nice, Clark. So I'm gonna start chopping these down to rough lengths, then we'll run them through the table saw, hurry up and get them in the clamps, and then really that's gonna be about it for the day because I've got stuff that I can't show you. I know it's a lot of that this week. Tomorrow, I promise, tomorrow we're gonna be in the shop doing this stuff all day. You'll be able to see all the things. And since it's the end of school, another school program this afternoon. I know you parents can feel me, like you're like all the things this time of year. So but yeah, that's it. We're gonna chop all that up and get after it. All right, so Friday morning. I'm finally gonna like bring you guys along for a whole day. We're not doing any like secret stuff. So we are headed out now, gonna go check. So the table that we're building, the walnut table that we're building, that's for like the kids to play Legos on, it's actually modeled after one we built for Mars on Main. So we're gonna go up and double check the measurements on it because I can't remember exactly how I did the legs. So we're gonna go up there, take a look at that. We'll get the tabletops and the bench tops glued up, get that finished up. I think we'll probably be able to get like, I bet we get 90% of the way there today on that table. So we'll show you how all that works, and yeah, we'll see where the day goes. All right, we are rolling up to Mars on Main. We'll run in and take some measurements real quick. Make sure, I think the legs are 5 inches by 2.5 inches, and then tapered from 3 inches down to 2. But we'll find out here in a minute. I'll show you. 47 years later, we finally found a parking spot. Let's go look at this table. Okay, this is it. This is what we're remaking with those big curves, and then these legs. I couldn't remember. I think we're at, 5 inches on the top, and then that stays down. Our apron is at 3, tapers down to 3. Okay. Easy peasy. We are, well, I guess we're done for the week. We're done for Friday. Let me show you kind of what we did this afternoon. Okay, so you saw most of this. This is the bench tops for the Lego table. They're also going to get, like in that, the video where I showed you at Mars on Main, it's going to get that heavy round over on the edge. There's the tabletop for it, and then here is what I've been working on the past little bit, making a giant mess with this thing, is the tapered leg. It's kind of deceiving on the camera, but starts at 3 inches like we talked about. I actually did it 3 1/8 so that when the apron comes in here, when the apron comes in, it has just a little bit to go past it. So There's all the legs, short aprons, long aprons. All right, that's it for the week. I'm going to wrap up, shake all the sawdust off of me, and Hannah is making pizza pasta tonight. I don't know, but I like pizza, I like pasta, so that's got to be a win. So I'm gonna clean up, go home, do that, and then I will see y'all on Monday.